Time now for a look at the mayor's chair. Once a week, we check in with local mayors to see what's happening in their community and some of the situations they're facing. Joining us tonight in the mayor's chair is Mayor Beverly Nantel from Dubreuilville. Mayor Nantel, welcome.
Well, thanks very much, Ian, for reaching out to me and taking this time.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure. I want to start by getting your reaction to some of the most recent news facing the region, the idling of cap paper and capescasing. I know there are likely several in your community that rely on forestry and natural resources. I mean, first we saw Espanola, now capescasing. Are people in your area concerned, or are they more, is there a concern? Because I know gold is also big in Dubreuilville as well.
Yes, absolutely. Forestry has always been our roots. You know, we've kind of shifted to minerals and gold, but forestry has always been our roots, and it's deeply, deeply concerning. And we've got residents here in Dubreuilville that work at the sawmill in White River. Anything that happens that affects forestry affects the whole region.
We recently saw the boob bus take women for breast screening to Sault Ste. Marie, and I know this is a longer, complicated issue to explain, but it was to make up for the lack of town services Dubreuilville once had, along with other areas like White River and other areas there. Are you hopeful, or are you still talking with Queen's Park? Any indication if you'll be able to get some of that more localized screening back?
Oh, we're still talking. Our ideal plan and goals would love to have the buses come back to our area. We lost them coming into our each individual community a few years ago, and it just provided that service for people, the elderly, people who don't have vehicles or can rely on family members to bring them. We have to travel 3 hours from Dubreuilville just to get to Sault Ste. Marie. The boob bus is a wonderful thing, but we still then have to travel to Wawa to get that. And our concerns as well, and we're working on it with the mayor's group, is the constant road closures and lack thereof, maintenance, upgrades. So that is another layer of concern. We still have to be on the highways, which is still putting people at risk.
Speaking of highways and highway closures, recently over weather this past year, the Northeast Superior Mayor's Group called for a meeting with the Transportation Minister, demanding faster reopenings. Did that meeting ever happen? Because, I mean, we're heading into winter, and I imagine there's going to be a lot more closures up ahead.
Yes, it did. We managed to get a meeting very, very quickly back at the beginning of August, and got the key stakeholders together very quickly. And just last week we did have a meeting with the Minister of Transportation and their concerns, because when those roads are closed just in the Dubreuilville area, our local gold mine, Alamos Gold, they're losing millions of dollars in production per day. Not alone with the impacts of Dubreuilville. We rely on Wawa and Sault Ste. Marie for medical, doctors, hospitals. So it is greatly concerning. And this is ongoing discussions with the MTO. Dubreuilville, for Highway 519, I would love to have a portable electronic signage that we can put up, or that it is there permanently, so that we're aware of the closures. Because with the cellular service is very limited in Dubreuilville. Bell Mobility does not work, so anybody wanting to check their devices before they actually leave, they can't do that. So talks are still ongoing, and we're determined to push this forward.
Well, there's going to be a lot for us to watch moving forward, and we wish you well as you try and navigate those as well. Mayor Nantel, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for the invite, Ian, and anytime you're up our way, please stop in.
Absolutely. That's Mayor Beverly Nantel from Dubreuilville.
Thanks for that, Ian.